finalists.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against MIBR just absolutely sending it.
Top 6.
So much
Just
on the result
set
of
strats.
this match. G2 needing a bounce back.
G2 on defense, MIBR on attack.
On this lower bracket run.
And we might see it. We might see them just be going insta on this one.
G2 even have ideas to maybe get a little aggressive outside of Hookah, while MIBR setting up over A.
Fade eye over towards Showers.
Cutting down straight to the middle of the site. It's a quick teleport forward. SRN
Yeah,
find
and
the first kill.
kind of just got fully caught off on this. 3 passing flank behind. Got a bit of delay.
Round rests on a triple flank, but it is being policed
Delay
by
again.
Lisa.
Lisa here. Oh, nice shots! She's insane. Petra just ignores her completely. Doesn't want anything to do with her.
Well,
While G2 get completely eviscerated by her.
Petra thinking if you don't look.
I mean, they did everything that I wanted them to do, and then more,
Cuts
really.
down that entire flank, and this pistol round is cooked. Maybe we'll try and isolate a kill and get to 1.
It's a nice little play down short A to begin with. A very shallow teleport, not something you see all the time.
But it was awkward. I'm not entirely sure how Amy got caught off the way that she did. It was not a crazy timing for the Rays to be up on, but it looked like she just wasn't ready.
Very, very nice
Amy
on
gets
this.
traded out. It is MIBR to close out
Amy
this
got
pistol.
caught out a bit.
Yeah, MIBR just doing a little toying with Mimi in the 3-on-1, but really Lisa getting that reposition and 2 perfect shots is great.
There's that opener where Amy gets caught, and then this is just stunning from Lisa. Perfect 1-2 as this player swings just ahead of Petra's Sky Flash. I do want to talk a little about the comps because it is an interesting change regionally. G2, nice pitch.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
They were playing the Waylay Yoru comp, which I quite like. You have great combos for the Waylay to bait and set up for the Yoru, but they've chosen to
They're allowed 2
exchange that
deaths.
for a double initiator.
I think I like this from MIBR. They're just grouping, simple sight hits, and just trying to make sure that G2 can prove that they can hold sights, which again, I think I would be doing the exact same with this comp. I don't think you can. Oh man.
G2 are gone, to say the very least.
I don't think you can fully.
Much of anything for G2.
Well, you can run too much of a default, but I think the chance of you hitting the weak side's really pretty low unless Petra starts just using the flashes selfish.
That's a little bit more relevant on the attacking side of things to scout out the early postings. And
sure. And I mean, if MIBR ever plays slower rounds, it is nice to have a ton of tools to re-clear on your defense. But with MIBR also playing a double duelist, you expect the pace to be not the slowest in the world from them.
Is there ever a world where they're just terrified of what SRN did to them in the lower finals and want to be able to scout out wherever that player is?
Certainly I'd be remembering that, but I don't think that would necessarily single-handedly trigger a comp change.
For context, last year, I believe SRN went +27 in that
Is Bacon here? Nah, it's way too early for him, surely.
It's kind of disgusting what she did to G2. 2 years in a row where G2 has been eliminated by a Brazilian team. Trying to avoid that fate today as they have their guns up.
Yeah, especially after yesterday, just 2 rounds were the difference between G2 being in that upper bracket final for the match against Shopify Rebellion. Now Petra eyeing up B long, an orb in her face, so decides to fall back into the site.
And well, drone number 1 was sent towards A short, so there'll be a pretty quick rotate from this Teo.
Yeah, just still, nade wasn't great.
MIBR just in front of all the utility.
I tell you what though, they're picking the weak side.
Petra deserted back into elbow, but at the same time there's a teleport from A. Amy here, but being guarded by Lisa on the other side. Good awareness from Amy, now creates some pressure on this flank.
Big kill, and they got no space on site really.
MIBR is playing close towards his choke point. It's still very hard for G2 to get out, even with Amy's flank.
How much can these players out of elbow do for G2? A snake bite for backside. Forcing players out from 2. Melissa gets the first, and now Petra and Akita getting into the site for 1-on-1. Akita will take it.
Close. Good damage still on that one. Yeah, they just had no space. As soon as Amy wins that duel, it's like really, really doable.
Swinging out on that retake. Put enough pressure with that Viper Molly. And then as they come to the spawn, Crosshair's already pulled looking the other direction, so the elbow players
I'm interested if
easy entry into that site.
MIBR they're going to stop going fast or if they're going to keep going, because I would kind of look at that round and think, can keep going fast.
Very high pressure late round fight. It was coming down to it constantly on that split game
Bulldog?
that they played against the other Brazilian
Guardian.
squad in this tournament.
Sure.
On the other side, MIBR showing a blatant disrespect for the stall util of G2 in that last round. Just
Dude, really
whipping it
weak
in
site
there.
right now.
Able to play quicker rounds on average, then you'll see G2 on their attack.
That's also the beauty of keeping double duelists. Bastarda and SRN, those are two scary players to be running at
4-1
you.
Prowler. Dude,
You know,
Amy's got a
personally,
lot to do.
scared
Good
baby.
news is, no boombot.
The judge,
With
yeah.
the judge in hookah.
Hey, they got nothing to
Now
scout
with the
this
low
out.
pressure going down, this is going to encourage MIBR to move in. No scouting. So it's just a contact step forward. That judge gets the one. Before leaning onto
They'll
the
take the trade on that for sure.
One nice thing about this comp, they
Could've
used
gone
the
way
drone
worse.
for that clear onto Lisa. Now they have another for this retake as well.
Smoke's already in, but Bastarda posted on elbow. She can play
Really
spoiler
fast
rounds, a
on this.
very
When do they
quick
start
wraparound
considering
on the
behind?
site. The rest of MIBR playing offsite. They've got a Brimstone ult to stall.
Respect,
First kill
they
goes
watched that.
Bastarda's way. Now it's
Oh,
goes to C's
Teva.
combo.
Teva ult was
Beautiful.
incredible.
Sayuri
Wait, they
for
both
two.
went long and they
Off of Melissa's
Teva
utility.
ulted off of the top of the spike. That was sick.
It's so locked in this tournament. Now Petra. Two players in front of
Ah,
her.
that was
one
really-
from
that was a
behind.
really
MIBR
nice
take
round to
their
watch.
third.
That is such a
I was impressed with
utility combo
Anya
from
watching behind
MIBR.
in terms of the smoke fading and
Just
being
wanna
on
watch
top
it
of the
again.
timing.
C's
And that was
connected
awesome.
perfectly
Man.
onto two as that ultimate comes in, and well, she didn't end
Dude,
up
in
being
your
the
big
most
buy round to
important part
force
of
them
the
down
round.
to an
The
eco, that's
timing
really
that
nice.
Bastarda picked to swing from spawn, I think even if only one or no players
Such a good
died to
plan
that
in the
ult,
after plan.
they would have been scattering directly into her crosshair.
Teva default actor, yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. The combination of
Good adaptation from G2 though, right? 1-3-1, they realize they're going fast hits, so they just wait for sounds. There's the Prowler, there come the 3 rotates. They could do this in buy rounds as well, so now they're going to have 4 over towards site. This is like pretty much what, especially on this map, it's like very fast rotates. Pretty much what you want to do when teams are fast hitting.
Look at that. A couple of kills already, but again, nice utility makes things a little bit messy. It is a one-on-one.
I would say a lot of it messy. Sayori in a 1v1 now, but healthy and a rotation already into this
20
side.
HP, do you pop Seekers here?
Playing a phenomenal game. 9-2
I think so.
on the Brimstone. And Petra
No,
sends
before
out
the TP?
Seekers, giving kind of bad information. The Seekers looking
Oh,
like they want to
no.
go back towards defense spawn. Masari playing on the site anyways.
It should show that she's on site, but how specific is the information?
It runs
Sayori,
out.
No.
And now this position up on top.
Couldn't have been worse. You
No
gotta,
problems there, even though G2 make it close.
yeah, I don't know.
That's really brutal for Petra.
I was,
Just
I'm
loses
fine with the
time on her
ult,
It's
not
very
like
rare
that.
You actually see the timing of that come into play. MIBR, they made that a very simple anti-eco, just rushing into the A site. The last time they did this, they also hit into a stack. However, this time it gets a lot scarier. G2 picking great timings on those swings.
Is there a concern for MIBR now playing pretty heavy into the execs?
Bit of a fumble there. Yeah, you just gotta go
Can
close.
G2 just find stacks
Instead of
like
taking the
that on
TP,
gun
I don't think
rounds
the
and
TP is
just
good to
completely
do
shut
in
them
this one
down?
as well,
They
because
can, that is,
well,
if MIBR
you can
doesn't
use
adapt
Seekers,
out of
it's
this
okay, but
timeout.
I would
So
always
think
just
if
be
you
going
see
spawn
G2
here and
taking
then
a
get
timeout
close and
like
then
this,
use Seekers.
You might want to show them a couple slow rounds, but what they have that's fantastic is a Raze ultimate for this one, which is another just excel button. That's the thing about this comp. Even if you're hitting into a stack, you're going to have your ult in a
Comp is terrible on defense. It's fine. Their comp is like fine.
Dismantle any setup.
I do prefer
can use those
MIBR's
to
comp,
snowball on through
just
with
'cause
taking these early rounds.
I think the
G2
double
trying to make
duelists are
some
broken
adjustments.
at the
Something I
moment.
liked earlier that G2 did
especially
was that
the
they
ones they're
stacked
using.
heavier 4-1, but they didn't see early info there. They went for that
But
drone reclaim, killed Lisa. I think that's a theme that I want to see continue.
it's
with
really
how
good against
heavily
slow
MIBR play
default
into
comps.
executes. If you are very quickly
And
hearing noise on one side, droning out the other,
they're
and
just
getting
going
these very
fast.
fast rotations, I think there will be rounds where they can beat MIBR into these sites.
Like, not the best at holding a choke, really.
They spent on this round. Last round
Not
was
the best at
Sheriff's
holding a
and
choke.
Classics.
You got,
This
you got
round's a
3
little bit of
agents
a
that are pretty good
half-line.
holding
Maybe
chokes,
Amy
though.
can get that long orb for a pit, and the judge isn't necessarily punished.
Okay,
G2 choosing
big
to
round for
save a lot
G2.
of money here.
It's a low buy, but they got ults as well.
But it's going to be a tough round to win, considering the ultimates for MIBR. Now getting Bastarda's Yoru ult. The Raze Yoru is
Dude, they
so
like
hard to
their
anchor
they like
against.
their 4-1 with a judge.
Early
Really
scouting
dislike
here,
this
MIBR
setup.
Really anticipating some aggression out of G2 from the timeout.
And this is now exactly the kind of round you're talking
As
about.
soon
where
as
G2 call into
soon
a
as you
4-1
start
stack, and
having a bit of
MIBR,
pressure
they have to deal
long,
with it, but they do have
when
the
you're the
perfect
solo
tools.
Exactly.
judge here,
This timing
it feels
setup for G2
awful.
is nice. Could catch MIBR before they start this exec. MIBR are very patient though. Oh no, Sayuri with gun in hand. And now Petra gets another one. Melissa has to fire back on the other side and will succeed. It's a 2-on-2. Still pressure coming in, and it forces out a nightfall from Melissa.
But it doesn't connect onto anyone, and G2 will walk together back through spawn.
Yeah, they don't know where one is, right?
This is a wacky round. 40 seconds left.
MIBR have such
I think
a tough
Astra is
choice.
worth
They
running
wanna defend
on
these
bind.
guns, but they also need to take space somewhere and get the spike
Yeah, I
down.
mean,
And
Astra
we
on
don't
paper is
know where
incredible.
Amy is. We haven't seen her all round, so they're going to clear all
I'm
of
not
sight.
against
They're gonna
it.
clear into lamps, maybe even worry about a player back in spawn.
But the longer you wait, the longer
I think
you
I
expect
get
them
to the
be
point where I
going back
think
short for the
that,
guns. So what do? You plant backside.
like, especially with smokes, I would just say it's more of a preference thing these days.
Mimi.
Like, if you have a Savant on Astra, then I do think Astra is better, but
Pushes Bastarda up into lamps. Bastarda is there. Survives on 5 HP. Will
low
end up
HP,
falling.
found
We got
the
another
loss though.
one-on-one.
Got ult to block vision.
Amy and Melissa. A pit to bleed out of lamps.
Big fade eye, big tether.
And a seize onto Amy, takes her low, pulls her away from the spike. More utility from Melissa.
Not halved, can chill a little bit.
Melissa, where do you take this,
Ooh,
Amy?
it's big
Shut her
rounds.
out.
Big round from Amy. Dude, I was worried for
A
G2
huge
there. It was
clutch
going to be
for
like
Amy.
2 1v1s where they use their ults.
to come up in the 1v2.
And it was Amy yesterday as well that was single-handedly carrying through G2 of that final map. Taken away at the end, but Red Bull clutch now.
And it's a Red Bull clutch that is coming on an eco round. That is coming on the round your opponent used the Yoru. They picked such a great timing to go for that refight down short. Pushing 3 players in, catching Sayori, who's been a monster this game, with the iPad in hand. That's what this comp is going to excel at. These mid-round reflares. That one they didn't even use the
I wouldn't
drone,
say
but
nervous.
At any time they can
And
be
they've just
pushing
been caught
out
off a
and
little bit.
getting that information, walking up behind it, and that's going to be very punishing for a team like MIBR, who doesn't run a Sentinel and runs a ton of hard executes.
That round maybe just taking a little bit too much time. Giving G2 the window to step forward. Now G2 again playing very heavily stacked. This is even on an anti-eco. 4 on the A site for now. While the exchange of Viper Orbs down B long makes MIBR take things slowly.
They're fine playing retake B because they have 3 ultimates this round that could each single-handedly win a retake. So
Kind of
I'd
insane.
expect them to continue that setup for quite some time.
Yeah, I mean, the abilities, we didn't really talk about the tail ult.
If I
combo with the
disclose
melee
how much I
ult,
make
but
from the
very
Patreon,
nice
mine are
to layer on
minis.
top of one another.
We
Especially
probably
now that
make
Elong and
about
MIBR just play off the
$700
site.
The thing
to
is, no matter what guns your
$800 a
opponent
month
has and what
each.
else you have,
The
it's
time
still
put
scary
in,
to
it's
retake 5 on
probably
5 into B.
our lowest
MIBR
money
getting
maker,
proactive,
I
playing
would
to
say.
elbow while G2 sent
For
to
like
the flank.
hours
Amy
put
is
in.
here. Steps backward, tries to stall out and buy more time for that flank to activate. G2
Yeah,
don't have
I think that's roughly
unlimited
fair.
time. And probably have to send the ultimates. That pressure has actually pulled out too. And a counter showstopper with SRN leaving it on site. That's 2! And now
I mean,
the
the
sheriff out of
mollies.
hookah. This could be a perfect round for MIBR. Mimi takes down a couple, but she's already so
The
low.
molly,
A
dude,
thrifty
the molly
win
ult
for
is so
MIBR.
crazy.
That is the worst thing that could
They
have
can't
happened
hold
to
sights.
G2. They used 3 ultimates to lose an anti-eco.
Disaster.
Truly heartbreaking. And this MasterCard Thrifty, well, sure, it's fine to play retake with these ultimates. It's good even. The issue is SRN, the value she gets with that ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, the molly goes down as they're pushing
It's
over
all
towards
because
side
of that
though.
fight into elbow. Right?
I think the
pulled
molly
ultimates
hits 3.
down onto that side of the map.
They created so much pressure.
Exactly. If you have Teo
I
on
think
site,
G2
that
should
could be
just
a
go
different
back to
story, but now
their
G2 once again
1-3-1 they were doing.
onto a broken buy.
Well, this is the first time they're kind of splitting
Look,
up a
they've never
little
been
bit, but is it
comfortable
because they
this
know they're up
entire
against
half.
an eco? I think so.
Yeah, the
Default
money's
against the
always
ecos,
been bad in some
group
way,
together
shape, or
and
form.
sight hit against
Just
Byrons.
getting bullied on orb control.
Petra goes for a walk, that's getting held, and she'll get shooed back away.
Actually with a quick turnaround, but it's a boombot kill to trade her out. A little bit silly there as that seize is again perfect. Keep your eyes on Melissa's utility. I have been relentlessly impressed
looking
by her
to get quite a lot on
so far
attack
this
here.
tournament.
I think she's the most underrated player on this team, on either of our Brazilian teams, I think. You have so many names you talk about here. But generally, she's the last one to be mentioned, but you're right, not just this map with those two.
After many successful paybacks of any teams giving you offers to be short-term analyst stuff, I have it in my contract that I'm not allowed to. I did have a team reach out to me pretty much straight after
No one ever said Vanya wasn't a
Toronto.
shooter, okay? Unfortunately, when Molly
Pacific
is
team, I wouldn't say who.
there's 3 or 4 players on
But
the
I
other
can't
side,
do it.
it becomes a little less likely.
Yeah, you can't really shoot through that.
Plus, I wouldn't
scenario.
have time to do it, so I wouldn't feel good doing it.
6-2 up, go MIBR, and really it doesn't get any easier for G2 because they blew all their ults on an anti-eco that they lost. So for the rest of this half, MIBR will be a step ahead in that game, and that Binds is a map that is defined by power ults, where
Absolutely.
one ultimate can single-handedly
Well, it was going so well.
take a site, single-handedly win a round. And that has me real worried for G2's prospects here.
I also just think MIBR have been doing a great job of
Yeah,
dominating.
back to the buy rounds. Let's go fast on this.
Okay.
G2 trying to go for set strats. Mate, you can't be doing that.
With a teleport out from Petra as well, it is just perfection, this crunch play.
Sayuri sees the saturate and then decides to get the smokes out. You gotta have that gun out. It's the best bit of util. It's like a big win if they don't get anything off of the back of that. It's the all-in util.
If they're going aggressive, it's re-walking in the mid-round. So they lose a big round, they get guns back online, and this is similar to the eco round that they won earlier. I think that their read is when MIBR have ultimates, they want to be fighting up. They don't want to take that risk of sitting
Good
back
shots
and
though. I mean,
getting
nice
executed
shots.
onto.
Just
The execution there was just excellent.
yeah, just a bit of an error. Okay, they're just going for aggro stuff.
Playing very heavy on to be an MIBR with the Your ult this time, not wasting a moment.
That's the trade-off of playing 4-1 every round. Sometimes you just get exec'd.
I was worried with the iPad out for Vanya, but this triple flank now being
Because it
held.
ran
Lisa.
so early.
A little cinematic with it, one-on-one. Now that teleport broken.
These last two players are noted. So what does MIBR
Brim,
choose to
Molly,
do?
Brim, ult. They gotta go
So
real
for force
fast.
on the site, they started with flashes to threaten towards short.
Melissa, too, has stepped out of showers. Can go on a flank. SRN with a pretty
They gotta
angle
go
here.
fast in this.
Discourages G2 from coming out from pipes. Now up onto short, 2 players right on the other side of the smoke. Sky open, and now Melissa stabbing G2 in the back. It's a little bit messy, it's a little all over the place, but Melissa has always been here, still with the C's in hand. Protects her front, but she's eaten way too much of the clock for
Very
Petra to
nice,
have any
isn't it?
chance in the round. It's another for MIBR.
But Startup played that post
Yeah,
flank
I
so
think
well.
G2
The
just
way
need
that
to
she
go for their
danced around
eco
that
plan,
smoke
the 1-3-1.
outside of U-Haul.
And it was her stalling.
Just getting
both
run
with
at.
the utility and the
This
fight
is a
she
nice
took
game
that
though. This
gave
is
Melissa the time
we looked
to
at the
come up
comps and
back
we said
them on the
MIBR
short.
should do this, and
another one in the late
they've
round.
just done it every single round
And this
basically.
is the point I was making earlier, where when you're playing 4-1, sometimes your gamble is just wrong and you're forced to play retake.
Now
But
they're
I
up
think
against the
MIBR
low buy,
have
so they
now
default
realized that it's
again.
4-1 every time. So G2, they're going to go back to the aggression. These have been the only rounds that have been working thus far.
Oh, this could get ugly. Missiles immediately with
Same
double
one that we
dive
saw
to
earlier.
left. Lisa tagged up, and the hindrance gives the key to the protection to
Yeah,
get
then
the out.
Your G2, you are happy.
A couple of individual mistakes, not really knowing how to deal with the fast pressure here.
They're playing more passive defense now.
MIBR wanted to step
G2 could
forward.
keep
but
running
there's
that.
smoke.
Look
Tells
at this
them different.
rewalk. 2 players coming out of showers.
Big kill.
Lisa,
Holding for that one. Akita still coming back, even with the stinger in hand. And as SRN comes into the site, showers will be the problem. MIBR have to solve.
Yeah, much harder for them to plant on this one.
Backside. It's a kill from Vanya. It's a couple more through the smoke.
Dude, Zvanya
And the
just won
fire on
like...
the floor.
Dude, what the hell? Zvanya just won
Lisa with a spam shot
2
through
out
the
of
wall.
their 3 rounds. Well,
Look where
2 out of
that
their
spike
4
is
rounds.
hanging out.
but what a difficult crossfire to break for Lisa. She does have her wall.
The bar,
She can
what
cycle
was
that
it
up
stuck
and down,
on?
Try and walk her way out. But no matter how she slices it, at some point, she'll have to face a 2-on-1.
They're kind of on top of each other. Lisa, are you ready?
30 seconds left.
Are you ready, Lisa? No. Akita not going to leave a chance.
So if everything else fails, you just run aggro looks every round for G2.
Yep. I mean, it makes sense.
Old
Akita,
tech.
I think yesterday
Was she
is
controlling it, or did
getting
she just look like
every
really
single
far
first
down,
notice
so it
to-
just...
Yeah, she was outrageous there.
starts
The
flapping
coordination on
around.
these fast plays has been really good. I think Akita looks very comfortable in the waylay. She's been hitting a lot of huge hinders in these plays. And that's Steven
Just looking down. Okay, yeah.
Tanya had that round. So now, looking towards the end of this half, again, conversation goes to the ult, as MIBR will look to exec fast towards B.
Mimi quick to rotate over. 3 players here. SRN.
Good luck.
Way on through.
Dude, every
Opens up
Razor
everything. Now G2 trying
has
to
been,
fight back inside. Amy on the flank.
I don't know how they're
Mimi
winning
as
that.
well. Yet to be dealt
Every
with.
Razor is just back to some kind of
At the moment,
damage.
MIBR. There's a wild
The
opening
Viper
of the
molly
round.
to get
Yeah,
to,
they're
they got the
reset now, though.
fade.
They're super
The
happy
fade
to
ult
be
to
up.
go minus
They're
80.
3-on-2. G2 have shown a lot of rounds where they're going for heavy lurks.
Wait, the fade ult got a little buffed, right?
Make sure that's not happening.
The thing is, though,
It's minus 80 and it doesn't
has
decay
perfectly
now,
read
right? They took
this
away the
walk back
decay.
in the
That's
A.
really
She could've hung
strong.
around on B. Instead,
That's really, really strong.
regroups with her teammate.
It's still tough. Akita has an outlaw. All of these players have full shield.
Okay, Akita right out into the open. Putting Mimi in a 1-on-3, but they're never going to be ready for her in showers. Mimi, 2 kills waiting for her!
Oh, hold
And now
up.
the 1-on-1. Out to the
Oh,
side,
it's
Lisa
unlucky.
will take the round.
Guys,
Lisa's been so
it's a nice
thorough this
half.
game.
Just
The
good
1-2.
understanding of what they're
Sure
up against in
doesn't
terms of
slip away
comps. I
yet
feel
again.
like went so fast all the time.
So what
And they had nice
started as
plans as well. Like the plans are
a
good
rough
here.
half for G2. They found some solutions. The fast plays, the
A
aggression
couple of weird
was
setups for
working,
G2.
but it was
Like a
never
little
consistent.
gambly.
And MIBR up 8-4, and this half happy.
Mimi almost had a moment there, but couldn't quite
Prius,
see it
hello?
through. Now G2.
You doing this
looking at
one
a
or not?
deficit, But before we get into the second half, we've got Jen Lee on
Spooker with the
floor,
tier
standing
1,
by
thank you
with
so much for
G2's
the
rescue.
16 months. Boomin as well with the prime, thank you so much for the 3 months, I
Hi
appreciate
guys,
that.
it's Jen here, and I'm with the perfect person to ask about what's been going on behind the closed doors. G2's
You're at home for this
rescue
one?
now,
Okay.
rescue. How's the
Dude, we had
vibe
a
of the
criminal
group
round
over
as
the
well, I was
24
blaming you,
hours or
I think it was
so?
yesterday.
Good, determined.
Last year we also got eliminated to MIBR, so they were pretty determined to beat them today. Like, Bind is their pick, but we still pretty feel like confident on it. And yeah, they were feeling good.
So, you
Not
know,
feeling
you
the
face
sky,
MIBR
Teo.
too. So when it comes to coming out on top today, what is the key?
Yeah,
Well,
it should
MIBR
look
is
a little
pretty
better on
strong
attack.
team, I would say. Like, they 3-0s last year. I think against them you need a good mental, because you know, they're one of those teams like they will stand up and they have a really strong crowd too. And yeah, they're also like really good aimers, and I think they have a better roster than last year, even this year. So yeah, I think you need to be confident, just play your game, and you know, beat them.
네, 먼저 G2의 식스맨님
Corey Clapp as well with the tier 1,
팀의
thanks so much for the
전반적인
32 months.
멘탈은
Chief
어떠냐고
Omi as well with the
물어봤더니
gift.
굉장히 작년에
Prius,
MIBR의 손에
really?
탈락했던 G2이기 때문에 오늘 그런 부분을
Go on,
확실히
Prius. The least you can do is say
복수해주기
thank
위해서
you.
지금 의지가 넘친다고 얘기를 해줬고요. 그리고 작년에 MIBR을 위해서 올해 MIBR을 만났을 때 꼭 승리를 거두기 위해서 어떤 점이 중요하냐고 물어봤더니 일단 MIBR 너무
Guy just keeps
트래싱도
on gliding
잘하고
through
분위기나
life,
흐름을
man.
이어갈 수도 있고
Just give him
작년보다
freebies.
훨씬 더 강해 보이는 로스터이기 때문에 G2 입장에서는 자신감을 잃지 않고 정말 이 멘탈 관리 탄탄히 잡아서 좋은 모습을 보여주는 게 중요할 것 같다고 얘기를 했습니다. 이렇게 해서 레스큐 선수 만나봤습니다.
Harkening back down.
Well, MIBR currently leading 8-4 at the half, and it's less than promising news to hear Rescue say
FT2
that
get a pistol.
MIBR's roster is even better
It's
than
on.
the roster last year that 3-0 G2.
I actually agree, though. I think what's crazy is that despite just doing a trade and one other move, both Brazilian teams ended up with a better roster.
Did you notice the
this
Go
year
Jogger
than
in
they
chat?
had
I did.
last
I was
year.
trying to play it
Both
off
of them
cool.
looking incredibly
Did it
strong.
work?
You can check out in the Coinbase econ report SRN, who both dominant
D2 have a
today,
chance
as
at it? Yeah,
well
for sure.
as leading
Pistol is
the
fine.
scoreboard in that lower final in 2024.
Oh yeah, she is a beast to contend with. Had a very good start to this half. That attack side.
Have you seen
I
the
think this is
Anders
her map.
meta
The way that she
complex?
plays on that raise, her
No.
movement is so good. Her mechanics are on
Could be fun
point.
to
I
look
think
at though.
Also, just the combos that she had with Melissa,
Oh yeah.
with the C's nades, it was
Keza with
all
the prime,
very,
appreciate the
very
27
good.
months.
Think about the one round
And
where she used
Psycho
one showstopper and it
TR with the
defeated
prime,
3
thank you so much
ultimates
for the 3
out
months.
from G2. But G2 need to come in with the pistol round here.
Um,
Active on pistols in the tournament. And they played a lot of slow rounds
1-0 on the pistols.
just yesterday. Trying to go a little bit quicker this time around, but they're going to meet so much stall util.
Dude, look at the
We'll have a choice on
look at the
speed, that
frenzy
Molly
pick rate
should
coming
full
back.
Cancel this hit.
There's extra
Akita
3
can always
bullets.
go up and over it with some missiles. Akita will go ahead for
Oh, the molly's
slide
good. The
down
molly's
in
really
smoke,
good.
though. Lisa
Molly's
and
really
Sayuri
good.
set up this crossfire. Now 2 teleports into showers. Amy in the corner. Brings into a 3-on-3. And she gets out of it. Not for long, with Bastarda following on through.
But these players are
Yeah,
separated.
double
Mimi
TP. I
has
was
the
going to
TP,
say
and
could
Akita
go
is
for this.
stuck backside.
Isolate
The
1v1
minimap
here.
is absolutely insane. With Akita between 3 players now.
But MIBR, no, they're holding, they're waiting.
And
Does
they-
Bastarda realize? No.
Unprepared, not at all. A
Not
1-on-2
bad
for
though.
Mimi.
It's
It's gonna be the
doable.
best shot she'll have.
6 on site.
Melissa was taken
Had enough
low.
time to go elbow long anywhere. Against a Teo, you might think that she's playing like long.
Stun. But first she needs a shot.
Dude, 1 vision block. They still have smoke. That's nice.
Now some reveal. Mimi still wants this line. Stepping forward. Now the missiles under pressure as 2 players come her way. Nice shot! And Mimi's still holding down the fort. Sayuri around the corner.
That's unlucky. It was a
We'll
nice
take
try
another
from them.
pistol.
Sayuri, it's closed
2-0
out
on
so
the
many of these
pistol might be a
rounds for
fastest
MIBR.
map. I rolled. Thank you so much for the
Keeps it
prime. I
in
appreciate the 4
control
months.
yet
Thank you
again.
for that. They got a
That one got
plant,
so weird for G2.
so I don't know how
Choose to
confident they are in their
force
buy
this
rounds,
round
but
through the utility.
I'd
And
be
I wanna
tempted to
contrast
force
what
it
you
with what's
watch
going
now,
on.
where 2 players die coming through that molly.
Anders
to
said
what
it's not
may
meta
have
comps.
happened
It's
if
just
they were
maps
running their
what he would
old
think
comp.
about running.
With this
Okay.
composition, they only have
There's probably
one
like a
player
lot
who can
of
actually
veto then,
bypass
I
all
guess.
veto. Before they
If
had
it's
Duel,
Fury stuff.
on other maps, you'll see teams have an Omen or something else. No, this is 100% reliant on Akita. And when you choose to
Veto
force those
Viper
types of
maybe.
rounds, she has to get the opener. And you're essentially gambling on that
Astra
happening.
Yoru every map.
Gamble didn't go G2's way on that pistol.
Yeah.
Astra
And yet, the
Yoru
hope
every
is
map.
that it has so many times gone their way. Akita has been looking solid. I think
Solo
this tournament,
Astra.
stepping onto the global stage for the first
Surely
time.
there's some Viper in there.
A young player for G2.
Wait, I guess if he's Fury crafting, he could
MIBR.
not do any Viper.
No strangers to the stage, no strangers to taking
Oh.
these pistols. Bastarda plucks Akita right out of the sky.
Okay, decide
rest
to
of
not
MIBR can show
not
up to
force
this
on
site.
this one, so
Take things
We're
slow
going
as
10.
G2 really try to fight forward. They're throwing
Oh.
absolutely everything in, and Melissa is farming.
okay.
2 players in this lobby haven't played at GCC before, but it does feel a little different. In Brazil, they play LAN for pretty much
Half the maps have
every
Viper.
event, more
Okay,
than
yeah,
really any other region. So despite it being Lisa's first event, she has so much experience on stages just like this. For Akita, though,
What is
it
that?
does feel a bit newer. Only had that opportunity for the finals in EMEA in stage 3, and then got to show up here. But what a performance she's had.
Only one can
since
get one
arriving
shot.
on this stage.
MIBR for their bonus decide to go aggro. Yoru TP Heaven.
Stealing away
Same
that
site as
number
they're
one
going
spot. Very
aggro on.
end of the year, there been a little bit more of a struggle. Now MIBR step 2 players up A short. Of course, Bastarda away, and SRN's making noise.
Yeah, there's a lot of sound there.
Bastarda, first shot goes wide, wants to challenge
Whoa.
him, but there Akita is. Stepping up for
I mean,
the
that's
first time in
one
the
that's
second
one
half.
way to react to the aggro that you had.
Things still awkward. Outside of market, Vanya holding for this.
Yeah, MIBR just
Sayuri
messed up by
will
making
drop.
sound in this square, no doubt.
Still, G2 didn't choose to take a site, instead sort of coming back, seeing if the aggression was still going to be there.
But with that dog, they're now going to realize that this is a light site. They can get in.
Maybe they did a
Worry is
They
SRN.
couldn't have done a
SRN.
flash, there's no flash
Petra
here.
waiting for her.
They really walk through the smoke and then make a footstep
Now
here.
MIBR
Criminal.
divided on opposite sides of the map.
This should be stabilized now. These 2 players, they only have a bulldog each. For
Nick.
G2, you
Nick
know that
loves
one more
you.
player
Thank
is
you
on
so
the
much,
flank.
Nick. Appreciate that. Thank you with the gifted. Twiller, if you're here, Twiller B,
Andy
say
being
thank
very
you.
thorough in watching that angle.
They walked through the fade eye. Oh, okay. Then they gave him a heads up.
I wanna
Yeah, you
take
think
a-
so?
Yeah. I want to take a chance to talk about the
A
comp
bit
change
of
outside
damage would be
just what
good
they're
in
losing,
terms of like 2.
but
Huh?
what they're gaining with this double drone composition, because it is very interesting.
The Sky and the
Are
tail.
you supposed
Yeah.
to subscribe before you
No
get the
one
drop now,
really
dude?
plays
The drop
that kind
it. The
of
drop
double
you just
initiative,
watch for a
especially
little bit,
not
right?
Now, after all the initiator nerfs.
Don't
I
have to
think what
spend
the
any money,
greatest
mate.
sense of it is on. Okay, Melissa,
Drop a little highlight for us.
get your ultimate maybe, if she can die. Yeah, she'll do that. But what this is going to give G2 is kind of 2 things. One, on your executes.
You
can
missed
be
the perfect
packing a drone
opportunity.
one
It didn't
side
just lie
and
to the
other at same
audience.
time and have like crazy info. The other, when you play your slow rounds, it's very good for just taking extremities, getting players up onto the ult orbs. And I think the third strength of having all of those drones is if they want to play slow rounds like they play on a map like their Split, They have so many tools to wait out initial aggression and then be able to kind of re-clear and pick and poke at different parts of the map.
Gotta get on that grind
The way you can't with
mentality.
solo
Yeah.
initiative.
Kilo the savages, man.
Gain comes to effect in these rounds, especially now that Bastarda has picked up the operator. I think having multiple drones is probably the best way to counter out an op.
Oh yeah, it is. There's that first facet, just getting that Sky Flash in and claiming an alt orb. But MIBR very quickly reclaim that space.
Huh. The Teo drone goes all the way down A short, sees nothing.
And that's pulled a rotate from Lisa.
And Mimi is suspicious. Very aware that the showers walk could be coming. And SRN will shy away from the fight. Bastarda now with the operator in hand.
Gotta do a lot. TP back on side. Need to take that shot early.
Good patience out of
The
G2.
TP's kind of on the open, so.
To teleport back into the site. Sees Akita on the cross. Akita saw her as well.
Akita's crazy at the moment. Akita's just swinging everything. Oh, nice little combos.
Chew her up. MIBR, I think they're calling to save.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, they
done.
got it. Got a
That's
code to
great
save, got a
example of
low
how the
buy,
drones
the
come
2
into
with
play.
it as well.
G2 start towards
They
A
got some
showers.
ults.
MIBR re-clears that space. But as G2's rotating, they send the Teo drone into A. That pulls Lisa off B and opens up this free site to execute
I like
with the waylay.
And
the
then
reactions
layers
at the
on top
moment.
of that
The
is our
reactions are
util
good.
Combos because
So nice.
I think a lot of the time G2 are going to throw
Decent
either
aggro
Viper
here,
volley or
speed up
brimstone
over
volley
towards
on the
showers pretty
CT flood
instantly.
into backside of B.
Then this
That wasn't even
one,
necessarily
aggro here,
intended to
speed
combo
up
on
over
the
towards
retreating
B.
player. That's just part of their default exec onto B. The fact that Akita just
And the XX
lights
are nice.
up
Yeah,
the
they got
floor
good XX at the
and makes it
moment.
impossible for Bastarda to run out of there, who had already used the teleport, being pushed back by the drone, as you mentioned.
And that's an
Beautiful.
even bigger win for G2 because the round that MIBR had the operator, it's already done. It'll stay lying on the floor.
Now MIBR do survive with 3 guns in their hands, so we'll have something of a buy heading in here.
That was so thorough from Mimi to consider that re-push out of showers.
Brutal.
What did the
What
2
did
get?
G2 do now? Showed us a slower round
Save
in
him
the
for an
last one.
op. Keeps
Feigning
it
a
a
little
classic,
zigzag
and then
here,
just a
still open
ghost
4
show.
on the B side of the map, but MIBR's here as well. Their duelists ready to rock on B.
High chance SRN just goes walking out of sand, but after putting down the boom bot, instead choosing to come back into long. This is where MIBR want to take the fight. Breaking the drone, only showing a pistol.
Oh, they don't have the
Could
best
be a
guns here, though.
C-spade.
Here we go. It's going to be a high flash off of the haunt. And SRN gets that first kill. Now with the re-swing, Petra is there. Holding the line, trying to stop this gun from being retrieved.
Yeah, that hero gun. I don't think Bastarda has any way to get that forced away by the drones. And G2 freeze.
Yeah, G2 not fully committing. Vanya was playing control outside of showers the whole time to make sure no one walked up. Now coming back to the team, regrouping a little bit before the full pop. MIBR have 3 to respond of their own. And it'll be Sayuri with the Phantom. Backside. That'll be the biggest problem for G2.
Okay,
if
gonna
they
be
commit.
chilling on this
But
one.
that's a big if.
Time's a little low.
commit. This
The
is
call is to
G2
go
we're
over
talking
towards
about.
A.
They love these slow rounds. These
There's a
very
molly and a
last
gun
second
here.
rotations.
It
Oh,
makes
yeah,
me
you guys need to
nervous
speed up a
'cause
little bit.
Yesterday, there were a lot of rounds that were problem. And wait a second, they're teleporting, which is now causing
30
all of
seconds left.
MIBR to start rotating. It feels like the teleport was maybe even a little bit
MIBR
pre-fired.
second guesses it. There's only 2 players on A. Neither can stop the spike.
But there's mollies ready to go down
Yeah,
onto the
dude, the
spike.
molly's gonna
Yes,
be good,
Mimi is in
yeah.
the site. I think they should be able to plant, but Amy is taking some
Oh
damage.
boy,
Sayuri's
it's gonna
already
get
into the back of
close,
the site.
yeah,
Now
and
a
they
nightfall
feel it.
means MIBR will activate quickly. Mimi on bench. Breaks the haunt and the swing
Big
comes through at the
kill.
same
1
time.
HP on Amy.
MIBR
8-0 ends.
tactical on the approach back in. G2 drop an early molly. Leave Amy in lamps. And now our position has been known. Vanya on the other side as the spike is tapped. The swings come in. MIBR
Oh boy,
holding
this
for
is a
it.
big round to lose.
And Vanya has to have the 1v3.
Okay.
She started off.
Ah, dude,
and
what a
she
hero. Is that
finishes
3
it.
rounds now from her? I think so.
Just unreal from Vanya.
And that's 3 rounds.
She has been G2's best player this tournament. Beasting on the brimstone yet again with a truly unreal Red Bull clutch.
To get that when it comes so down on the clock is crazy.
And for G2, these are the rounds that they were getting away with against Liquid on their split overtime. Calling last second pivots without a embed. but somehow they keep making it work. And Akita,
I mean, it is a big round. They were about to get eco, dude.
I feel like I just witnessed like three
was
different
crazy.
things that Akita just did there, like completely separate trains of thought.
Chat, I was watching Only Pixel yesterday. He does a thing where someone in chat says something, right? And he can then show the chat this. He can show the chat what they said. How do I do that?
A couple with some nice util, one with a crazy clutch.
Anyone got the tech?
And now they're cooking with gas.
Click the name? Yeah, click the name
A
with
little
them.
bit nervous about
I can't drag
MIBR's
it away
chances.
from chat.
MIBR call the timeout, and the options they have to work with, it has to be Bastarda.
It's a
and looking
pop out
at
in
his
chat
options and
arena.
playing it.
But it's going to be so hard. She
Okay.
basically needs someone
You can't do it on
holding
normal
hands
Twitch
with
chat.
her to break the drones.
Yeah.
Because there are so many drones to
But
push her off.
I don't think that's a difficult
click and
ask.
open new
Like,
window,
that's a
so-
pretty normal thing that MIBR just weren't
We're
giving
going
her
fast on this
support
one?
the
We're going
last round.
fast.
She had
Okay,
the
I'll
up
work it
and
out
wasn't
after.
able to play the round because of it.
She should have it this time. Or she might just try and get ahead of it. Walks
Okay.
close on short.
Well, there's an instant dog and an instant TP up into heaven.
Unfortunately, no one broke it for her again, so just tucks back.
Oh, here we go, G2.
Oh,
Ultimate
back is
backside
sight.
Akita trying to dive
I
on
mean, this
top.
is a free plant.
Any player trying to escape out of that one. And now, up on top. Slide
Dude,
on
5
back,
pass
shot
and
goes
rotate.
wide.
Tell you what goes
Ultimates
in.
and backside
Good brim
G2 are
ult,
just
but probably
blowing
better
up
to.
the floor.
Oh,
But MIBR got out
Okay,
with 5,
did
and now a
brim
Yoru ult to fight
got a
back
Yoru
in.
ult. this
MIBR
now.
gonna be quick.
you got a
on the
Euro ult
reapproach.
this surely.
Already out. Mimi keeping these players at bay. Some missiles to help guide as Bastarda seeks an opening. Has come all the way around on the flank, and now the rest of MIBR show up Vanya again! It's a monster!
How many 3Ks is she gonna get?
And Bastarda into a one-on-three.
She might win him the map.
Only sees fire and despair. Vanya back
Dude,
to
she might win him the
back.
map. She's playing so insane right now.
8 kills in the last 2 rounds from the Turkish controller.
What is this, dude?
It's gotta feel so good for her. Last year it was her debut with G2. Memories of losing to them in the lower finals. Now here, basically single-handedly winning back-to-back rounds.
Wild stuff. Now sitting 20 and 12 on the brim.
And again, I feel like a lot was going right for MIBR. They got everyone off site. A Yoru ult to fight back in, but not with Vanya.
Fight out of sand on the eco from MIBR. Vanya holding it with the outlaw and switches to a rifle on the retreat. That is actually a free outlaw if MIBR were to go for the flank, but instead calling it off as G2
When was
speed
the
up
last
on
time you
A.
played CS? I actually played CS last night.
MIBR have gotten rotates in.
Played Ancient for the second
Spike's
time
still
ever.
back in spawn.
And
Petra has to go for that one while her
can
team
safely
exits
say
onto the
that
site.
maybe I flamed
It's a
Valorant
Bucky
too
and
much
Sayor's
because
hands,
that really
so
is a bad
danger
map as
U-Haul.
well.
Good thing is you just don't have to take U-Haul if you
Yeah.
just hold the exits out of it. If Akita wants to go up onto heaven, what a silly little exec here. Now just peering into spawn. It's bullying time against MIBR on the light guns.
At least it stands up to bullies. Won't let that one get away.
The rest of
Sayori is
MIBR
still
are just bystanders.
Yeah, she has a very weird exclave in U-Haul. They know she's here. They're not going in.
Call for the extraction maybe a little bit later. Mimi still trying to farm up a few kills here. Petra connects on the other side.
Dude, G2
I
look
mean,
pretty good
truthfully,
always as well.
G2
They're kind of in control.
starting to get
There's a
some
Raze
momentum
ult coming
behind
up
themselves.
eventually
They
for
are.
MIBR.
Not too far away
A
for
def
a few
here
more
is
ultimates.
Viper ult.
only 1 round trailing
But other
now
than that,
after
it's not too
refusing
bad.
to lose a single rifle round in the second half. Remember, this started off with an 8-4 half from MIBR. MIBR winning the pistol, but it has
Feel
now been 5
claustrophobic on
rounds in a
Ascent.
row.
I mean,
for
on
G2.
Ancient, yeah, a little bit.
If I was MIBR, I think I would not go back to this
I'm
operator.
limited again with my
Because it
rotates
is
and
not
stuff.
found success every time. The sort of is
I
just
think it
getting
didn't help
thrown
that we were
off the
playing
line.
against really
I
keen
think
people
this
that had
company is
nades and
great at
stuff.
Bunkering one side
It
with
was just
double
20
smokes
HP every round.
and being like proactive in fighting with the double duelist and the fade on the
It's
other.
a shotgun map though.
They disagree, but
Yeah.
Sarda wants another try.
But the thing is, if you're going to play the op, you have ways to break those drones and give her
Sure,
pockets to
sure.
re-swing into the line. We haven't seen that
Okay,
yet.
big rounds.
The issue though is if
Insta
it ever comes
Viper
down
or
to a
not?
retake, it becomes so much harder with the op.
Sure.
No.
What's going on here? Akita not even dashing in.
Sort of TP'd in for a moment, then gets back
Akita
out.
is in lamps, while G2 are regrouping to exec on B. Currently being held by Sayuri. And Seekers out of Puka, ready for G2 to pile up into the site. That lurk now dealt with, but
it's a
Bastarda
big miss.
again fails to find impact.
So it's a straight up 4
A
on
hard
4
retake.
but
He might
Amy has
buy
the
for all.
pick.
That's
Then what?
nasty. MIBR not gonna have an easy time cutting back through that
Damn,
one.
okay,
Just
just gonna
facing
force
up
through.
into
Not
it.
sure about that
And
one.
Amy is just gonna mow them all down. What is going on in this second half?
It's a complete reversal, really. Melissa, run for the hills. So you're telling me Akita takes U-Haul single-handedly, alone,
Yes.
just sits
Gonna
there.
throw the op
they
away?
take the time to
Yeah,
kill her,
I think
but
they
while
might
that's
have to give
going
up to
on,
the op.
Sans duelist, G2 execute B and win?
Apparently, that seemed to be the case. It was odd. Like it seemed like MIBR, they weren't really playing on site. They just had the operator
Yep.
down on hookah.
And again, it doesn't do
Time for a
anything. 'cause
timeout?
she
Yeah,
just
they
gets
still have
wrapped
one, right?
around from the player's hookah.
But honestly, if G2 have the hard read that op is going to be down B long, the way they called that round out
Exactly
of
the
Mimi
way to be
is
it.
perfect.
Yep.
Full exec out of hookah. You have the sky trails, the trailblazers to tell you exactly where to go. The seekers
Go
rather.
slow on the TP as
And
well.
then you can just slide in behind.
Even if that's a dog, it also works.
Yeah.
Just walk it up long. So MIBR call a timeout now. They have lost 6 rounds in a row.
What do you think? So, okay, MIBR, their money is a little bit chalked going into the next round,
Sure.
but what, like, broad strokes adjustments can they try to make here to stop the way G2's playing?
Well, it's what I was saying in the last round. Stop hopping. Have
Okay.
Bastarda and SRN
What's my
play
face
one
at
side
elo?
with Melissa and get aggressive into one of the two extremities on that side
2,300
of the map,
maybe, something
and on the other side
around
you
there.
heavy bunker
But
with
I'm
the-
just
with the
losing
two
everything. It
controllers.
used to be
you're
like
talking you
2-8,
want showers,
3-2,
you wanna
around
fight,
that.
you can play on those
But
mate,
lines,
I
can
just
play
lose
on the
everything.
teleporter even to get a crunch
You can have a
happening.
pinch from that side, and then on the other.
I was high
you can
elo,
have the pistol.
and then I went
G2,
to
even though they're very
America,
good executor,
and they don't have the
going
same
into
elo.
the bunker
So I ended
setup
up
of
just
the
queuing
Viper
every
and the Brim
game
somewhere, it is
with
so
James
hard
Bardov,
to
who was level
get through
3, but I was
unless
about
Akita just
1,000
dominates
higher
the
than all the NA
I mean,
players.
the test there
We
is
were
whether or
queuing
not
up against
MIBR are
like
too busy
pro
throwing
5 stacks, and
utility
I
to
had
have their
James
guns
Bardov
out,
for my
and
team.
then the Waylay can
It didn't go great.
crush you.
Okay,
One
so-
thing that's been consistent throughout today
Like, we were playing
has
against,
been the
like,
G2
Stewie,
fans out in force. Like even
like
when
everyone.
things were
It
going
was a nightmare.
rough, even when they were getting beaten on eco rounds, still making noise here in Lal Park.
Fun though.
Yeah, they have very much
But
traveled
after the
well
50th,
in
like
the advance.
13, well, it was 16 back then. After like the
This is
50th,
the eco
16
round for
one, you're
MIBR.
just like, I
Lisa
can't
still
handle this.
chooses to use the pit early towards A.
The elo took a big
Setup.
beating.
A bait for Bastarda. She's played here a ton, so she can
Panini,
jiggle,
thanks so much for the
TP
prime.
out,
Appreciate the 10 mums.
and
Thank you,
hope
thank you.
SRN gets something done in the corner.
And if
We
they
got
realize
beat,
it's a
or we
lot
would
of
just
players,
lose 5
SRN
games every
does
single
have a
day.
Showstopper. If they commit all the way up,
Keep 'em
nice
weak, yeah.
shot from Bastarda. Showstopper could
Oh,
come
dude,
online,
that
but she
ult
doesn't get it
was
off.
so late. There was
Pulls
so
the
much
trigger too
hesitation there.
late. And Akita can just
Dude,
slide
and they
up into
popped
the
the ult
site.
into the eco.
And now a post went for G2 in a round that was
It was fun. Actually, it was a
quite
little bit
literally
fun.
half a second from disaster.
It was a little. It was fun until it wasn't fun.
Mimi,
We might still be half a second from
No,
disaster.
I mean, they
3
might
on
be able to
3.
do this still. It's
Melissa
so
has
hard
a
to get
gun.
through the smoke, though.
oh, but remember what Amy did here last time. That was 3 kills in that position. Granted, there was a pit.
The hunt didn't show.
Oh dear, only one though. And Akita and
Still
Petra
one
pushed away from
smoke.
the
Smoke
spike.
on the spike here is big.
Ultimate out.
Insta
Only
stick that.
tags the player back sight. Now Akita dancing around the side of the smoke. Shorty comes in. It's 3 on the round from her.
The team.
And now Lisa,
team flash
with
is
so
crazy.
little time on the clock, needs to get on this spike. Needs
Oh
to
my
get its
God,
half.
half?
Needs to get this kill.
Oh,
Petra
this was doable,
will take
dudes.
another and take the lead for the first time for G2.
I think that was a
8
big fumble.
rounds, 1 in a row for G2.
The ults have
They
just
are
been on
rolling
now.
in this second half.
And to be fair, okay, winning that round, it makes sense. It's an eco, but MIBR used 2 ultimates, the pit and the showstopper here that got nothing.
And this is so heartbreaking. The second that she's pulling it out is when Akita gets that kill.
It's the difference between using the satchel and just casting
Yep.
the dang rocket.
Yep.
That time,
And you understand why she does it. Wants to be a hard target to hit. Thinks she doesn't have that half second. But it doesn't happen.
Okay, now they gotta
Ends up falling.
buy rounds, but
now
dude, the ults
MIBR
would have been nicer.
needs someone to step up.
But that was just their ego.
Melissa falls away from showers. Smoke goes down, another orb gained by G2.
3 players stacked up on A. SRN boosted top box. MIBR just hard anchoring this round.
Sayuri goes unnoticed. There's a player right on top for an aim. He's looking down inside of the smoke. Now backside, absolutely bombarded by utility.
Big
Mimi
kill.
finds the spam shot. Can Bastarda do something from showers? Can SRN do something in lamps? They can.
Spike down A.
That spike is down on the ground. Vanya gets to
Wow,
herself.
Dude, really, dude, he's playing so well.
And Bastarda teleported all the way back to B.
So they won't know exactly where she is. But still a 1v3. G2 watching every angle. And Amy so
Dude, look at
thorough.
this comeback. This is
G2.
nuts. It was 10-4, right?
They were trailing into half.
8
They
in a row.
lost the pistol. Since then, it has been perfect.
From 10-2 to 12-10 was the comeback.
Just witnessed an assault live on stream. That's crazy.
Just straight up dominance.
And Vanya continues
Dude, nice
to
second
impress.
kill.
And she was the one who started this, right?
Yep.
Remember the back-to-back 4Ks.
Let's go, baby.
And now MIBR have
Look at
to
it.
hold on.
Okay,
Have
2
to
goes
try
of
and
that.
avoid this fate.
And
With 4 Guardians and
I mean,
no
there's a
one
dude,
breaking the
the
haunt.
fade eye is crazy.
I mean,
I need
was
a
that 3 or
compilation of
4 players
people just
revealed?
whiffing
That
on
was
the
a
fade
lot.
eye and LAN.
3.
I know it's different.
Drone goes short.
People are telling me it's not different. I know it's different.
G2 a bit reserved, but anticipating the heavy fight out of showers. Already sneaking some players into short. Flash pings from Petra.
Petra's just pressuring them, waiting for this
Whoa,
round.
Akita's diving into the site. At the same time, MIBR under fire.
Oh, with Spike.
Backs against the wall, but not out
Brim,
yet.
ult, Brim, Molly.
They have this spike.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Akita
hard
had
to
the
get
spike
that.
the whole time. It was a huge mistake from G2. But they put down the smoke themselves. Now
This
an orb.
1v1 is
She
pretty
should be able
big.
to get this.
Yeah.
She will.
Now, though, with that time gained, Lisa
She's
stepping
got a
forward.
one-on-one.
And MIBR have ultimates. Dimensional drift from Bastarda to scout out the site. G2 haven't planted yet.
Big kill.
And Lisa is shot out by Vanya again.
Again.
The dimensional drift means nothing. G2 keep winning their fights. They can teleport over to B. Mimi is in their
Ah,
spawn.
dude, they cooked.
G2 running circles on MIBR.
Bastarda tried to hop out of the ult and shorty someone. She gets punished.
Yeah, they're
Right now,
even giving the
G2,
ult on this one as
They
well.
might just flawlessly close this run out.
The only saving grace for MIBR is the one singular smoke that they can put on the Spike.
But it's not so simple. Vanya on 20 HP, Amy on 39. Sayuri and SRN, the best players for MIBR in this opening match.
Smoke goes down to get
Amy
out over
has caught a timing.
towards site. I think it's done.
Amy, Sayuri gets the first
Oh.
kill, that's major. But Amy is still unchecked.
Oh.
Amy inside of this smoke and popping out.
Oh,
Wait a
saw the
second,
gun.
SRN has the read after clearing down long.
Oh my God,
Sayuri
saw
gets
the gun
another
barrel.
kill. Sayuri
Oh my God, saw the gun
finds 4! But is there time? It's down to the wire, and with 1 second left, MIBR
How?
stay alive.
Where
No,
did
saw the
Sayuri
gun barrel.
pull
Went
that
so
out
close
of?
to the smoke and saw the gun
need
barrel.
to see
That's
those kills again.
crazy.
With a
That's
Guardian,
a
no
big
less.
fumble right there.
The IGL.
That's a big fumble.
And this is how
I mean,
it
it
started.
was MIBR's
Akita
original
dives
fumble
in
to
for
get
the
it into
opener.
the
Sure, she gives up the
4v3
spike,
into
but G2 turn it
a
around. This
2v3.
kill on the lurker, you thought it was going to be another masterclass from Vanya. Bastarda makes a big mistake, but it's the IGL. That shot is stunning. But is it enough?
Oh boy.
One more round to decide.
That's a really rough one. That was so
Here,
easy to win.
Or if we head to OT.
We have Teo ult as well.
Heavy fight over showers to start it off. G2 do not want to go back to another overtime. I remember how that series ended last night.
So they play it slow.
Spike dropped.
Put some pressure towards showers.
Okay, but Showers
Back to
looks
see
like
if
it might be
anyone's
getting
walked on
replays. It never broke the angle.
Time to hunt.
Yeah.
Goes down.
Dog goes out, but they prowled it over towards Showers, and nothing follows this up.
I've seen a lot of these setups.
Yeah,
with
gotta
the
be shifting
drone
over
on one
towards
side
B
to
right
pull a
now.
fake. They don't
Fade
bite
is
off
on
this time.
rotate GTs because Fade is Fade ult.
That spike's
Oh,
gonna head
this
back
might work
away,
well.
isn't it?
Fake over
Akita
towards
gives it
B.
up, gives it up
Oh,
to
this is a good
Brimstone,
call from
maybe a little better
G2.
on
Oh,
that
it's
front.
big. Weak site. It's a really weak site. Look how far away they are.
Time is dwindling.
Fade ult's
35
miles away.
seconds, so much will be asked of Sayuri again. She's the player to take the first fight.
30 seconds
No
left.
Molly to stall out this plant.
They took a little bit long.
one
Fatal's
even-
back, yeah.
Really guarding her.
Akita wants to fight out again.
Oh, it's a
Nade
heavy dive
or
on
nade?
up, but Sayuri will get a kill anyways. 20 seconds left. The Nightfall comes out. Melissa is here. We're down to the wire. It's
They're
teleports
pivoting.
onto the
They
B
go
side, but there's still two
pivot.
players
Did
here.
they see
Look
the
at Bastarda,
Yori?
Look at Bastarda. Bastarda down in hell.
Oh, it's a weird angle to
Gets
take.
two. She's carrying.
My goodness.
Hats
That's a
off.
confident angle to take,
MIBR
dude.
want this
What a map this is. Okay,
That is
two
redemption
goes
for
at it, fully
Bastarda.
done.
She had a diabolical half. 3 rounds with the operator.
God,
where
G2
she
must be
gets
gutted. Some of
nothing.
these rounds are insanely winnable.
The round where she had the Yoru ult.
I mean,
jumping
it's
out,
one of those
nearly
demos where it's
losing
like
MIBR this game.
everyone would watch
But
this back
when
and be
it
like,
mattered, the
we should have won like
absolute
4
most.
extra rounds than we did.
She gets her 3.
Heck?
And as we take a moment
Oh.
to breathe before another overtime for G2, they will sit with another map they could have had.
No, okay.
A round where they were up numbers, so they lost to the heroics of
I saw
one
that. I saw
player
the red and
of an
instinct with the tech
IGL.
balls.
Daiki yesterday, Sayuri today.
Don't watching too much Pansy for sure.
2 years in a row, eliminated by
Wait, we
Brazil.
dodging the spoon bot? Okay.
But
So
that was
the
a
timing
different
would have been
story. That
crazy.
was lower finals back to back.
And now here, 2 games
Nothing
in a
wild
row
with the buttons.
in overtime versus Brazil. Can they change the script? Can they win it this time?
Well, with timeouts red too, dude, that's what I'm saying.
Prowler is
The call was fine. The call was
pushing
really
players
good.
off of
They probably
Belong.
just needed to speed up it a
Moves on
little
the
bit.
aggro line,
I
falls
don't think they
back to
realized how
play
much they
high-low
owned
with
it.
Akita.
This is abnormally slow from MIBR. They were doing so many grouped hits in the first half.
That is how
Remember
this
your
round will
boombot
end as
obsession
well.
back in the day? I mean, it was an unbelievable bit of util.
Amy
Until-
and Akita.
Dude,
You see Mimi
part
back
of the
in
reason I
spawn
hate
rate, very
Wingman,
quickly
they
rotate
nerfed the boombot
either
because they knew
side up
Wingman
the
was
map.
coming in.
Bastarda, the brilliant first shot.
One of my favorite bits of util.
And now it will just be Amy and Nikita in backside, taking control over lamps. Still slow from MIBR to get into the site. It's going to be messy with Nikita fighting forward. Shoulder reveal, good utility.
flash,
MIBR
big
bring the
flash.
fight to G2. Straight into
Whoa,
lamps.
fast kills, dude.
And this is a disaster for Vanya and Petra. After playing a perfect second half, to lose a couple of rounds into an OT and now find themselves in a 2-on-5.
How do you even start to solve this one? There's mollies coming in from Sayuri.
Flash through, the wall comes down. Vanya doesn't stand a chance. A flawless start to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, there's some nice shots there.
MIBR has
And
so
your rounds are
swiftly
1v5, yeah.
switched this momentum back into their control. Pretty much every round on their attack, they showed these hyper-fast plays here. They slow it down, and that's the crucial piece. Amy overcommits to the jiggle, gets beheaded by Bastarda.
Well, let's talk about Bastarda.
I have no
How
idea why I
about her
find this comment
stepping
so
up
funny.
in crunch time?
We got a timeout?
Was playing a
Okay, we
really
got a timeout, I
tough
can show it.
half, right? Couldn't
Why
find
has
any
everybody
value with the
become
operator,
cat
but then
in
getting
chat?
a few opening kills to
What?
then having the huge
What did I
round of the
miss?
Guardian on B site to force this OT. Now finds the opening pick, is now topping the leaderboard to boot.
There you go. That'll do it.
G2 have to wrestle some control back. This game was all elation for them. You see the change on the face of
This
Akita.
is so dumb, dude.
For Vanya, who had so many rounds she won
Dude,
alone.
I need the no, cause this isn't the
Try and
tech,
summon
man.
one more on
Like
attack.
he can just solo. See when I click on someone's
MIBR
name,
winning through
he
the
can
power
just
of
solo
friendship,
out
it
like
seems.
just this, and then I can drag it to the main screen. But
Different
it's
faces
like
on the G2
within the
fans.
Twitch chat, I can't drag it.
Yeah, kind of a roller coaster for them.
G2, they have
You can drag it out.
pretty much always
That's
shown us
arena
these
time.
very
Yeah,
slow
I might
rounds.
have to. I might have to
He
try
has
this.
loved calling these. Drone pressure one side, drone pressure the other, fake back in. Is this the round where she simplifies? Just sends and execute. Certainly MIBR want to fight.
A seize.
Okay.
Melissa was usually
I mean,
saving the seizes. This is
Season
different.
8
They're
is
reading that it's going to be a fast play on A.
Oh my word.
what is it?
G2
Off the queue of the
creeping in.
dog?
Off of the
Oh.
drone is when they pull the trigger,
Wow,
but
close.
G2 wisely retreat.
They had the nade pretty early
Made
though.
out the utility, now ready to pop back through. So much pressure on Akita to find the first kill here, but it's Petra to do it instead. Melissa in the back of sight. Dodged away from the
Skills
flash.
big,
The
dude, this
utility
stuff is
is
nice.
there. But still 2 players in backside. G2 choose not to plant the spike just yet. Instead, taking their time.
There's a
Big
flank
1v1
working,
from the Vipers.
but still a standoff on the site itself.
Can we set it up?
Smoke's
I mean,
gonna
Lex,
come
if it
down
makes your
soon.
life easier as well, then
G2
let's
are
do it.
not comfortable by any means. Melissa, it's a double swing. SRN
Spike down A.
tears open this round. The flank will come on in, and it's Petra in a one-on-one. Is she just going back into spawn? Can she even do this? Oh, no! SRN straight through the box goes ballistic.
Oh my god.
Oh my word, that is a statement from MIBR.
It was the near perfect half
What
for
the-
G2, bringing it all the way back.
Dude, that was funny.
You thought they